Hey, it's Greg Hill, and I'm in Weston, and I'm about to get a tour of the most amazing home from LAER Realty Partners. This home is really, really unique, and we're gonna find out why right now. So come on. I'm with Craig, who is the Chief Sustainability Officer for LAER Realty Partners, and you're going to tell us why this place is so unique.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Greg. Thanks for joining us, by the way. Really great to have you here. So there's this intersection between real estate and sustainability that's just crazy how fast it's emerging, particularly here in the greater Boston marketplace. You know, and I was listening to EEI on the way in today, trying to think, well, how can I help, explain this for Greg's audience, your primary audience. And then I heard this ad that you guys were that you have high testosterone.
I do.
Is that?
Yeah, very high. Very high.
And WEEI has really low.
Yeah,
All right. So let me try to put it in that perspective, right? A high T home like you is this home right here. It's real. Builders are building way beyond code these days, and that's really a high testosterone home, as opposed to something WEEI might buy, a low T home. This is a code-built house, right? We know the market's transforming towards this. It's happening all across the United States. So you're really at the very leading edge of this really unique blend of real estate and sustainability.
So let's take a tour of this high T home.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And I'm going to have Steve Snyder, he's the builder, Green Phoenix Development, have him give you the tour. Steve's incredible. He knows this house inside and out.
All right.
Check it out.
I can't wait. Can't wait. This is Steve, who's the developer of this beautiful home, and you set out with kind of a clear goal when you were building this place.
Yeah, thanks so much, Greg. The idea was to show that sustainability and luxury can be compatible, to take an old house that normally would have been torn down and to turn it into a really beautiful, high performance and high quality home, both in the terms of the systems and the energy efficiency, and also just in terms of the finishes and the detail and the quality of the materials that went into it.
Well, it came out beautiful. We're in the dining room, which happens to be my favorite room in any home. And there's kind of a unique way if your guests get a little rowdy or you're tired of the conversation.
Yeah.
There's a unique way to get out of that.
Yeah, so we're in the original part of the 1897 home. When you came in through the foyer, you came right into this. It was a living room originally. We turned it into the dining room, but we figured, Thanksgiving comes around, you're getting tired of everyone, and you hop on through into the pantry.
Escape hatch. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Hey Greg, so we're coming into the kitchen now. We wanted to build a chef's kitchen. I actually had help from a professional chef with the design. The idea was to create a functional workspace, but again, also really attractive, opening up into the family room, opening into the foyer, and easy access into the dining room. Some of the features that really make this part of the energy efficiency of the house are obviously all of the appliances are Energy Star. So the big refrigerator, the microwave, both dishwashers in the pantry and in the kitchen, the warming drawer, all of these features are Energy Star, very efficient. Same thing with the range hood. And something that you don't see in a lot of houses, we all know that gas combustion can be hazardous to a home. So we have a big gas range. We also put in 2-burner electric induction or cooktop. So you can boil water, make your spaghetti, cook, and not have to worry about the combustion products from the gas. Then as you look around the house, we have the great stonework. I had awesome contractors, awesome tradespeople. And behind us, you'll see the second island here. That's actually made from rafters reclaimed from the original 1897 house. Our cabinet maker planed them down, turned them into a smooth surface, and then stained them to match the rest of the color detail.
It's beautiful. And I lied earlier. The kitchen is actually my favorite room in the house.
Mine too.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Actually in the basement, but Steve, this doesn't look like any other basement that I've been in.
This is not like most basements. So when we rebuilt the house, we actually jacked it up, put a new deep foundation in and set it back down. So we got 10 full feet up to the ceiling. windows on both sides, glass-filled gym or glass-walled gym at the end, so there's plenty of light down here and tons of storage. It doesn't feel like your typical basement. Something else that is not your typical space, and we're going to go into the mechanical room here. This mechanical room is actually kind of the nerve center of the house. It's where most of the smart equipment is, where all of the efficiency, much of the efficiency stuff is. So as we work our way around, we have solar panels and electrical panels. Over on this side, we have the hot water distribution system so that you get the hot water sent when you need it from motion sensors. We have our hot water heaters, and then behind there is our air ventilation system, our purification system. The house is always receiving air from outside, filtering it and exchanging it so that you always have healthy, fresh air in the house. And then we have the heating system, makeup air, dehumidifier, and then this baby right here is the smart house equipment rack. And that contains all of the sound system, the Wi-Fi routers, the home electronics that go into making the whole rest of the house operate smoothly.
And you were telling me that the air in here is pretty pure.
It's probably cleaner than outside. Well, certainly cleaner than outside in LA right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There are 3 distinct German systems located throughout parts of the house, and they continuously, 24 hours a day, bring air in, filter it, exchange the heat with the outgoing air so we don't lose that energy, and they distribute it into the bedrooms and living spaces, and then they pull the stale air out of the bathrooms and the kitchen and exhaust it back out. So the air is always changing over, it's always fresh, and it's always filtered.
I'm going to breathe as much as I can when we're in here.
That's right, hold your breath when you go outside. So now we're actually at my favorite room of the house. So I'm down here in front of the gym. We wanted to put, one of the key goals of this house was to dedicate to healthful lifestyles. We've talked about the fresh air, we've talked about the filtered water. Now we're looking at the gym. Rubber floor like you would find in a regular gym, except no VOCs, no chemicals in there. All of the interior finishes, the paints, the stains, the floor materials, the adhesives, everything is selected from an approved list of no or low chemical emissions. So we have the gym. Then as we go around the basement, there's a second laundry room and a full bathroom. And then we'll walk over to the rec room.
I still can't believe this is a basement. I mean, it doesn't look like the normal basement that you see.
It's not the normal basement. Besides being spacious and light, underneath here is 4 inches of insulation. On the walls, there's 4 inches of insulation. It is a warm, dry, no leak basement.
That's beautiful. Great place to hang out.
Yeah, and it's the biggest space in the house. It's over 30 feet across and 10 feet high. And we have a full wet bar. And you'll notice on the wall there's a small air monitor because the house is always monitoring its air quality, temperature, humidity, carbon dioxide, and things like that.
I would say, I gotta change again. Room with the wet bar, definitely my favorite room in the house.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely. Well, I'm a little out of breath after those stairs.
Well, this is kind of the place you can relax a little bit. So we're up over the garage now. This was designed to look like a 19th century barn. We call this the yoga space for obvious reasons. This room is designed to be restful, quiet. It's away from the street. You could use it for yoga, but there's also a full bedroom back there, a full bath, a wet bar, including power for like a microwave or a cooktop. So this could be an au pair suite, an in-law suite. You could use it it would be a great art studio because of all the light from both sides. You could use it as a music room. I've had people tell me they'd like to put a piano in here.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. I will say the yoga room is not my favorite room in the house, but that's just me.
Just you.
Well, Steve, as they say, this is where the magic happens. This is the master bedroom.
And here we are. We've just come into the master bedroom from coming upstairs. We've got 3 other bedrooms and a laundry room behind us. And now we're coming in, we have the dressing room. And then over here on the right is the bathroom with the soaking tub, the large shower, the dual vanities, and the separate toilet room. And then we come in here into the magic room.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful.
We are up over the family room right now. We have great views into the woods on both sides. We've got the cathedral ceiling in here, but this room has the same features, the same emphasis on health and efficiency. We have the closed sealed fireplace unit, so the combustion gases get pulled out of the house instead of coming into the house.
Well, I would spend a lot of time. I took a lot of naps, so I would spend a lot of time in this room. I like napping. Great for a nap.
Absolutely.
And we're wrapping up here in the garage.
Yeah, so when the house was originally built in 1897, there was a small barn behind it. We took that down and built what looks like an old barn now, but it's our 3-car garage. And it's got all of the conveniences you would expect. One of the things that we've used it for also is our staging area to show why this house is different from a typical design house. So over here, this is a wall sample built to the code. This is what the building code requires you to put on a wall. Over here, we've done the same thing, except this is what the actual construction of the house looks like. From the interior insulation all the way around to this cladding on the end. We want people to actually see what is the difference between a high-performance, high-efficiency wall and just what you get when you build a code. High T, low T.
High T and low T.
There you
Well,
go.
listen, you built a beautiful home here. Thanks for having us.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
we
It's
appreciate
great to
that.
show you around.
Not only did we just see an incredibly beautiful home, but we also apparently saw an award-winning home. So tell us a little bit about these awards.
Yeah, these awards are pretty incredible. This one was awarded to Steve. It's an international competition led by Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, LEED. So big competition, right? So this is kind of like, let's hope, right? If we get to the Super Bowl, this is like Cam Newton winning the MVP,
Okay,
right,
right,
of the
right.
Super Bowl.
Okay.
I mean, this is a really incredible award that was done. And on top of that, he just won an award from the U.S. Department of Energy, a Home Innovation Award for the net zero energy ready part of this building as well. So pretty cool what's going on here.
Craig, big thanks to you and everybody at LAER Realty Partners for the tour today. This place is amazing.
Yeah, thanks for coming along, Greg. Really appreciate it.
If your idea of the perfect home is performance meets perfection, then you got to see this home in Weston. 7,640 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 7.5 bathrooms, a rec room, a gym, a yoga studio, and more. To learn more about this beautiful home, contact Craig Foley at LAER Realty Partners.